Yep, and we live.
We are back! Back in the building, son.
What up,
back.
Triad Hip Hop Podcast?
Episode 30. Oh, wait a minute. I went to Trinity. Episode 30.
You gotta get your numbers right.
30.
I promise we went to school.
Yeah, 1, 2, 30.
Alright, so we back in the building.
Back.
We're gonna get started in just a minute. We're gonna go with episode 30. We're gonna get some people invited in real quick. And matter of fact, let's just just talk a little bit about how this week has been while you invite some people in here. So,
go ahead.
This week has been, it's okay. It was a long week at work. I gotta admit, it was a long one. I was feeling like the weekend would never get here. And then I did see the movie Roxanne. For all of y'all who may not have caught it yet, it was real good. If you're a real lover of hip hop, you're gonna want to see this movie. Trust me on that. So I definitely saw that. My man Howie still got to get caught up.
Yeah, I gotta get caught up.
But it was a good movie overall. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. So y'all just gotta go. It's on Netflix. So if you want to watch it, go watch it.
It is worth the time.
Yeah.
How long is it? But what's the length of it?
I think it was an hour and a half.
Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah.
Like hour and 30, hour and 35 minutes, something like that. So yeah, it was definitely worth it. They really went far back into her backstory, and you really got a chance to see how everything started for her. And that's what I really liked about it. So it was really good, and it was they did a good job. The girl who played her really well. You know what I mean? So she did really well. I got to give it to her. If you haven't seen it, she's actually went on the Breakfast Club with DJ Envy and Charlamagne.
The actress.
Both of them. Roxanne
Shante
and the actress. So Roxanne Shante and the girl who plays her in the movie both went up there and just talked about the movie a little bit. It was one part in the movie I was looking for that they didn't really discuss, which was whether or not she had the PhD. But she did discuss it on DJ Envy's show, The Breakfast Club. So she talks about it a little bit on there. But anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. So, but definitely, if you're a lover of hip-hop, you're going to want to see this movie. Trust me on that. So definitely go to Netflix. Borrow somebody's Netflix.
Yeah, because Muggs ain't paying.
Y'all leeching off of Netflix.
Getting the email.
I did it before, but I ain't doing it no more.
Your email name ain't lover69. Hey, y'all.
Exactly. So definitely go check that out if you love hip hop. And I think it's very entertaining, and it was definitely a story worth telling. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we might discuss it a little more next week. Give some of y'all more time to look at it, and we'll get some of y'all to weigh in. Yeah,
I definitely gotta check it out. I meant to. It's just it's just been kind of the way things are going right now. It's just been busy.
Hey, it happens, man. So you got a whole week. No excuses for him next week, y'all.
I'm gonna watch it. Matter of fact, I might watch it tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah, because I'm a big dork, man. I gotta watch that Dragon Ball Super tonight. Man, Goku But
there you go.
Yeah. Priorities.
Everything's in a priority.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super, hip hop.
Then groceries after
that. Groceries.
So,
hungry moms.
While Howie's inviting some people into the video, I want to mention earlier this week was the 2-year anniversary of the passing of Phife Dawg.
Yeah.
March 22nd, and that's a dude that put a lot into hip hop, and he's definitely going to be remembered by anybody who really loves the game and who not just in it to, make money and all of that. If you really have a love for the craft, you're going to know who Phife Dawg is. And You know, he was a premium member of the Tribe Called Quest. You know, and they actually have a tribute song to him. If you go to Twitter, I found it on Twitter. It's Drez from Black Sheep.
Okay.
Sadat X.
Oh, okay.
Chi Ali, I think, and Red Alert.
Okay.
All of them did like a little tribute song just to Phife Dawg called Peace Phife, and you know, each of them kick a verse. I think except Red Alert, of course. But you know, you can go on there. I think I found it on Drez's page from Black Sheep, and they have it where you can download it. They ask for donations at a minimum of $1. You know what I mean? So you can donate $1 and download the song. But it's a good song. You know what I mean? So you know, if you love hip hop, you'll love it. So definitely check that out. But it don't even seem like it's been 2 years. Now that I'm thinking about
actually,
it,
really don't.
I was gonna say it's been about a year. It seemed like.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
But you know, Tribe has really been making some noise. You know, since his death. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? So I think that's what made the time kind of go by so fast, because you don't realize it when they got music and they, you know, they still all over the place. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But rest in peace to Phife Dawg. You know what I mean? So, but definitely check out that song. It's called Peace Phife. So, how was your week, man?
Well, you know, I got back from the cruise, got back from the islands.
The
islands. But
I
went to, me and my girl went to the Bahamas. Man, I actually had some of the finest of cheeses. Not on the island, though.
They had that government cheese on there?
On the cruise ship, yo.
And they called it fine cheese.
Yeah, they called it fine cheese.
Some blocks of cheese.
Yeah, they called it Gouda. They really try to say gutter, but it was Gouda. But nah, it was good, though. We did a lot of sightseeing. It was really great to going to the Bahamas.
Can't beat that, man.
Yeah, it was actually like going to Nassau and knowing that you have like a up and running predominantly black nation doing pretty decent for. I mean, it's pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, it ain't like, I'm pretty sure they got some slums, but
yeah.
I mean, definitely. But you're on a tropical island, so a slum in a tropical island ain't really that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's that good neither. I'm not gonna be like, but you know what I'm saying. You get bad. Out. You're not gonna get sick from sleeping outside. I'm gonna put you like, you know what I'm saying. We'll put it like that. But nah, it was cool, man. You know, because what's funny, because they were talking about the Bohemian flag. Oh, okay. It's two blue stripes running across the flag, and you got the gold that lines on the divides the blue.
Oh, okay.
And then you got the black triangle. So the blue is the sky on the top and the water on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
The yellow is the sun, and then the triangle is the people. But they can't say black people because they're like, you know, not, but all Bohemians are black.
Yeah.
Which, you know, my girlfriend was like, that's very nice because, you know, here in America, it's like, oh, everybody's white, and if you're not, we don't like it. You gonna like our ways, you know what I'm saying? But the Bohemians, they cool, man. They were like, hey, you know, we know that, you know, everybody ain't like us, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's really cool. That's like true growth. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what's lacking in this nation. You know, and definitely in this leadership. Why is it so quiet, you ask? We
might get a message across.
Yeah, we're trying to get a message across, and on top of that, it's just like, you know, if they might cut the live feed, because you know how it is. Like, oh, you're playing.
They was giving us a hard time playing our music, so you know we don't want to cut our live feed.
Yeah.
So if y'all ever see us on live and it just cut out, that might be why.
That might be it.
They don't like us playing music in the background.
Yeah, because Lord forbid, you know, we trying to make money off of artists that they got licenses.
Exactly.
Which we're not.
Yeah.
But that's what they think that we're doing.
Yeah.
But we're not.
We don't own the rights to any music you hear on this show. Man, so we just playing it for entertainment purposes only. That's it. Man. And but yeah, I mean, I'm glad you got a chance to go on the cruise and enjoy yourself, get away from this place for a while, and see some other things outside of North Carolina, man. Because when you sit in the same place, no matter where it is, man, you get closed-minded a lot. You don't realize just how interesting it is to find out more about other cultures and other people and all of that. You know what I mean? So
I ate a live animal, yo.
What?
Like a live animal.
A live animal?
Yeah. I
don't even know if I want to know about that.
Oh, I gotta tell you, there's this thing called I think they call it a conch.
Okay.
It's like a shell. It's like a shelled animal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what they do, they knock the conch open, like with the shell. And that's the pressure. And then you pull this it's like a little slug thing. So you pull this thing out. And then when you pull it out, you know what I'm saying, they cut it up and stuff. And because it's basically just a big muscle. But we cut it up and we put it in like this salad. It was delicious. And they gave us some beer. And then they made fritters. Because they cut it up live. Or they make fritters out of them.
There you go.
Delicious.
That's your culture lesson for the day.
Delicious.
Go try conch, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know. I don't know if I want to see my food still alive when it's being prepared. I don't know if I want to see that. So
that's all right.
But according to Howie, it's delicious. So we're gonna take his word for it.
The fries of cheese.
I'm taking a cruise later on in September, so that's gonna be kind of nice.
Where are you going?
Well, we're both gonna be doing it. My wife is going on one, and I'm going on one. It's kind of a men's only and a ladies only.
Yeah.
And we're going to the Caribbean, aren't we, babe? Bahamas. There you go.
Okay.
So same place you went to. So
okay,
we're working on getting that set up right now, and they probably got some good hip hop communities down there too, man.
Oh yeah, yo. When we was there Sunday morning, right? We was there and they was blasting Tupac.
Word.
Hard under the bridge.
Wow.
They were blasting hip hop hard. Speaking of Tupac,
don't we got to talk about him? I don't think you wanted to mention
it. Why is it that the youth today are discrediting Tupac for him not being gangster? They actually came up and said, I forgot whatever these young dudes' name is, but it first started. It's a couple other people. It's
weighed in on it.
Yeah, that weighed in on it. Now the only exception I can give a pass to is Joey Badass, because with him he's talking about technical skill. He still likes Pac and he understands what he does, But he just saying hey, I can beat Pac on a lyrical level, and then Joey can. I think he can. He's got the skill. But at the same time, I don't think Joey could still do what Pac did as far as you might get Pac in a battle, but even though and you might rhyme better than him. He won't do the
numbers like Pac did. He won't get the support. He won't. He got some support. I'll give him that, but I don't think he'll get as big a crowd as Pac would in a concert. You know.
And then on top of that, shoot, if Pac came out with a hit 'em up.
Right.
Like a hit 'em up type song. Shit, that's your ass.
Right. So yeah, but I think it's one of those things, man. For me, I think once somebody is dead and gone, you shouldn't even really talk about whether you can beat them or not. That's a respect level that you kind of just leave alone. You make that kind of that pillow talk. You know what I mean? You talk that amongst yourselves and. You don't just put that out in the public. For me, anyway, I just think you should leave it alone and just be, because it's like you really, to me, it comes off as a little disrespectful to me. It's like saying, if Pun was here and we battled, I'd take him out. But Pun was here back in the 90s. You can't talk about Pun right now. You know what I mean? So even if you super lyrical, you don't know that. You know what I mean? So you don't know where his skills would have graduated to by now. You know what I mean? So But like you said, it started with this little dude, little Xanax or Xan or whatever, the little pillhead dude, and he was just basically. It's like he was trying. I don't think he was trying to be disrespectful because he actually talked about he likes a lot of lyrical rappers like Big L
and Big.
But he was just saying that when it comes to Pac, he wasn't a big fan. That Pac came off a little boring to him. I don't think it was more of a he not gangster. It was more of a I'm more into the lyrical guys. You know, I'm just not into his style of rapping.
That one guy, I can't think of his name, but I saw that it was on an interview. I don't know if anybody follows. Definitely on Sirius XM, Rude Jude, but there's usually a guy named Justin Hunt that comes on the show. I think either Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Okay.
Named the Company Man, Justin Hunt. He's the Company Man, and he was talking about this one guy. I forgot what his name was, but he was talking about, you know, I'm out here, I'm living it. Yeah, I got my hood on the face. I go to court dates tomorrow. Like Pac ain't nothing but a bitch ass nigga. I'm like, no, dude. Like, shoot, and everybody's like, well, man, Pac went to acting school. He went in Baltimore, Maryland. He was dancing. I'm like, dude, but. The dude did go to prison. The dude shot a cop. 2 cops at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what are y'all pillhead poppers have done? I mean, I'm not trying to be like the, you know, like, oh, you kids over here. Like, I ain't trying to be that. But I'm just saying, like, we're you know what I'm saying? If y'all so gangster, what y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? One thing I can give Pop is like, you know what I'm saying? He came through and, you know what I'm saying? Someone was messing. You know, someone was, you know, the cops are messing with, you know, this dude. Shoot, Pac got that gun, start letting off, squeezing like it was the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing, man?
Right.
I mean, and then Pac got shot 5 times. He, you know, shook that off. You know, he got hit 9 the last time. Well, you know, he taking naps now, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like, my man, shoot. Pac was a hero, man.
I mean, here's my thing with Tupac, man. I mean, I don't even look at. My thing is, for one, you know, that's another thing. It's just like now that the man is gone, let's not even worry about who's more gangster. Who cares about all that? My thing with Pac, I think he just more so wasn't scared to speak his mind. He wasn't scared to act how he wanted to act, even if it rubbed people the wrong way. And, you know, he just wasn't afraid to speak up. He came from a background of people who, under the Black Panther movement, weren't afraid to speak their mind. So that was instilled in him, and it kind of shaped him, you know, to be one of those people who, if I feel something's right, I'm going to say it's right. If I feel something's wrong, I'm going to say it's wrong. I'm not just going to hide my feelings. That's all it was. So, you know, I think that's the real, if you want to call it gangster, that's the real gangster if you're not afraid to be who you really are. And he wasn't afraid to say, yeah, I went to school, you know, I studied drama and I did all of that, so what? That don't make me less of a tough guy, you know what I mean? I ain't scared of nobody, so it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? Just respect that, you know what I mean?
Y'all better, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, you toughest guy, when them R&B cats back in the 50s, you want to call them soft. I wish y'all would call David Ruffin soft right now, man. If he was still living,
right?
Shit, Ruffin kick your ass. Rick James.
Right, the ones you thought was the
James Brown. Shit, James Brown all over your ass.
Exactly. He was reliving fights while he was singing.
Yeah.
Having flashbacks.
Shooting the gun and stuff because the lady used the bathroom and hey, you up in my house, use my bathroom. I got to go now.
I hear you. Man. We got some other topics we need to hit.
Well, I'm going to rehash about the, you know, with the Pac, man. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
disrespect. You know, like,
if Pac was here right now, some of these Xanax popping mugs, they would be flipping burgers at McDonald's. Let's just be real about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pac and Big was here. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm the first to say, like, Pac is overrated. And when I mean that he's overrated, what I mean by that is by lyrics and stuff like that. He's not like a technical lyricist. He's not, you know what I'm saying, not like Biggie or Nas or anybody like that. But what Pac had, and that's one thing I can respect about Pac, and you can't take away from him. And I said this, when we were talking about Biggie, is like what he can do is whatever he puts down on paper and write, he can take that, put that in him, spit it out, make you feel it, and then you like, man, like that sensation. You know what I'm saying? That sensation and stuff. Like when I listen to music, sometimes I get that look, my head like tingles and stuff. I mean, that's what Pac did for like a long time.
Yeah.
And really it's hard to really, there ain't any artist ain't really done that since then. I think Nas, when he did One Mic, he actually came close. Like I had like a tingling sensation. I give that to Nas.
Yeah, definitely.
Biggie, definitely when he does Victory and when he says, everybody say it like me, most drastic, fantastic, the most shady, Frankie Baby, when he says that shit like that, he killed that.
Yeah, man.
God,
he had like a real commanding voice. You know what I mean? So I was loving that about Biggie. That was really good. That's one thing that made me listen to his music a lot. And him and Pac were a lot alike when it came to that. They both had voices that you just wanted to hear more of, but they just had two different styles of rapping. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
And Reggie said that Pac was more of an artist than a lyricist, and I can say that. I mean, especially and I think with him being in the School of Baltimore and all that stuff, I think that does play a part because you know what I'm saying, it just played a part, and he probably put that with his persona. Yeah, because he would say like, I read Shakespeare and things like that, and I think that's kind of how he kind of got his flow. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay it to the greats, not necessarily to like bite their style or something, but you can learn some stuff from it. Like, okay, well, this worked for him. Right. Maybe I can use some type of form of that. And I think that's what Pac kind of did with his formulas. Yeah, he just kind of pulled, what his resources, and then he kind of just made it a hip way. Yeah. To say what he had to say for that time period.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, my thing, with the new rappers, just leave well enough alone, man. Just do you. We don't have to go back and keep talking about who was this and who was that. You know what I mean? If people who are fans like us just want to give the man some props, that's it. But you as an artist, you should just be worried about, making your music. You know what I mean? You can't really just worry about, I think I'm better than Tupac, or I think I'm better than this, and you're wasting your time, and you're going to miss out on your money trying to prove you're better than somebody.
Well, my thing of it is this is just, to me, it's like, here it is now that you got, for instance, like Ruju, like I talked about on series. He don't listen to the new stuff, but he's still on the radio. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? That kind of speaks volumes. Yeah. Because like really, if you're on the radio, or if you're on like some type of media format, shouldn't you be like, hey, this guy right here, he's hot, this, that, and the third. Like, when they talked about Lil Xan, Rude didn't know who he was. Right. And nobody don't, and I think that's what it is. They try to say this stuff for shock value and to get people to pay attention. Because any, bad publicity is good publicity. Right. Well, any publicity is good publicity. Yeah. And I put it like that. And it's just, the thing of it is just, it's like, what are you doing to say like, hey, these are the cool cats. And it's just hard. It's just really hard to, what I'm saying, right now, you might have your internet and, you might have, you might not. I don't think the artists need radio like that anymore.
Not as much.
But at the same time, it's like, these are the people, when you go to that outlet, these are people in that audience. So
yeah, definitely. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? So, rest in peace to Tupac. Yeah. And, it doesn't matter. If you're a fan of his music, you're going to stay a fan no matter what somebody says. So that's why I said it's a waste of time to even try to compare yourself. Because if he was still alive, he wouldn't be trying to compare himself to anybody else. You know what I mean?
No.
He made his own lane and he stuck with it.
And he never did. Yeah, Pac. Now Pac did have that interview. He was talking about, I could take out LL and Rakim, because but he was talking about his what he had and the technology. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't get mad at him for that. He just saying that he studied a craft and he can do that. But he never said like, oh, I'm the next Rakim.
Right.
He never said that. I'm the next Cool. He never said that. He just did what he did and stayed in his lane. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it. That's it. So it is what it is, man. Like I said, we gonna rest in peace to Tupac. Rest in peace to Phife Dawg.
Yeah.
All the people we lost, Craig Mack, over the years. There's been a lot of them, you know what I mean? So, it's one of those things, just let well enough be, man. Do you. That's all I can say is do you. Enjoy your money, enjoy your own success.
Yeah, do your zannies.
He got rolled up on that little kid. He was like at a place where he was trying to sign autographs.
Oh, Lil Zane?
Yeah, and some little kid about his same age was like, so what, you think you better than Tupac? And he was like, nah, I don't think I'm better. I was just saying, blah, blah, blah. And the dude kept following him until later on he tried to fight him. I don't remember if he got a hit in or not, but the dude rushed him basically.
Cause it used to be a time, man. Even like right after Pac died, you had to be kind of careful what you were saying, man.
Yeah,
the hugs would just get crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like some of the stuff I say now, like if I said it back then, I'd have probably been like, "Oh, word." So you saying Pac ain't the greatest?
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So
I'll be doing Triad hip hop podcast like a body slick.
Right.
You boy Howard. Well, I'm crazy. I gotta get my feet into it.
So but man. Definitely next week. Hopefully we'll get to talk more about the Roxanne movie.
Yeah.
Because it's real big for hip-hop, and it's real big for her just to talk about her story and, why she was the way she was. You know what I mean? So it was really interesting. I think a lot of people are going to like it. Anybody who's a real hip-hop fan, I'm just going to leave it at that. So... But that's about all I got, man, for this week.
We're going to do some birthday shouts out. First of all, I think Large Professor had a birthday. So
happy birthday,
yes,
Large Professor, Large Pro.
It's like that, y'all. Like that, y'all. Like that, y'all. And it's all street disciple.
Exactly. It's like that's the only that I remember some other parts of that song, but Nas, that's the one you mostly remember. You know what I mean? It's like his part was just so boom. It was just like, wow, dude is crazy.
Cause verbally, I've been living an age patient, yo. He killed that shit.
So yeah, man. But yeah, who else got some birthdays?
Oh, I got Reggie. If you listening still, man. I know it's Tuesday, but happy birthday to you, man.
Happy birthday, Reggie Reg.
Yeah, Reggie Reg's going on. He's damn, Reg. How old are you? Now you ain't. Just tell. Well, don't put me on the. Don't put your age out there yet. But anywho, but Reg, man, just appreciate, man, celebrate your birthday. I saw your little post about you going to the, you went out and had a dinner. Someone took care. Oh, you're 35. Oh, you just gonna plug that in the face. Oh, you're 35 now. You're 35 now.
Yeah, man.
Yo, you need some prune juice and shit to get regular.
Hey,
yeah, it is what it is, man.
Most people who appreciate real hip hop are in their 30s or older. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like not that the young kids don't. Some of the young kids do too, but it's not enough of them that appreciate real hip hop.
But that's something I think they're more than what you think. I'll be honest with you, especially with dude coming up here trying to, follow dude, over Pac. Pac still got some power though, man. Cause like at one time this dude, I think I saw a meme or something. It wasn't a meme. It was an article, the dude was listening to like some of them newer artists,
Mm-hmm.
and they had Pac in it. Well, the guy had Pac in the car first. The dude took it out, put in a new artist. That mother stabbed his motherfucker.
Wow.
So he's like, yeah. So Pac still got
crazy.
that suit, man.
Yeah, man. You know, it's people who still ride hard for Eazy-E out here. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
I'm not that big of an Easy fan. I like him now. I don't, but I don't know. It just, I don't think he had the impact for me.
yeah.
Like when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I knew it was a big deal when he died.
Mm.
You know, the AIDS and stuff. But then Pac and Biggie kind of mashed that. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of dwarfed that.
Yeah.
And then what made me realize how significant it was when, I don't know how people feel about him, but when Umar Johnson said in an interview that, in 95 we lost Eazy-E, 96 we lost Pac, and 97 we lost Biggie.
Wow.
So you lost 3 big rappers
Back to
back to
yeah.
back to back. And shit, it's just like, damn, it just made me think, like,
Yeah.
dang, that's right. But I mean, you just never really put it in that context,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. It really was, man. So it's one of them things, and there's so many good people. Big L was 99,
Yeah.
and then Big Pun was 2000, I believe.
Was it
It was either 2000 or 2001, one of them.
And I remember he died like 4 o'clock sometime. I remember like what the time was.
Yeah.
Because this is when I was still in high school. And that kind of hit me hard too, because it's like, for him, it was just, his death was like, man, he was going to be like the Hispanic Biggie. Almost.
Yeah, man. And he
You know
was,
what I'm saying?
man, he was so dope, man.
Yeah.
So dope. He didn't get enough credit,
Nah.
when it came to lyricism, but he had, like, it was almost, for me, it was like he was a combination of Big and Pac, because Pac has this real ridiculous flow where he could just flow on words with ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then you got Biggie with the lyricism, like metaphors and stuff that makes you think. And then Big Pun had a combination of both of them. He could just flow. Dead in the middle with Little Italy, little did he know that we did it was the middleman who didn't do diddly.
God,
it's like,
killed that.
It's like, dude, how do you even come up with that? So it's like, he had the flow and the lyrics, you know what I mean? So I think for me, he was like a combination of both of them, you know what I mean? So that's how I looked at it. But yeah, so, rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers, man, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, definitely, happy birthday to Reggie Reg.
Reggie Reg.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. So, but that was pretty much all I had this week, man. I'm excited about that Roxanne. Hope y'all get to check it out.
Yeah,
I don't know if Dominic got to check it out. I told him about it, but I don't know if he saw it or not. But it was definitely worth it. If it's on Netflix, so if you ain't got Netflix, then find somebody who got Netflix and watch it. You know what I mean?
Take their email.
Get their username and password. We all do
Lover
it.
69 at yahoo.com.
So yeah, man. But you got anything else before we wrap this up?
Nah, man, that's about it. The Rapture. There's Rapture on Netflix. What's the not the?
I don't know.
That's not the Blondie, like the not that joint.
I don't think so. I don't know. We gonna have to check out for that, man.
Oh, Nas produced it. That's what Red's saying.
Oh, okay.
I might have to check that out then. How do you get Netflix? We just told you, Dominic. What you need to do, find somebody who got it. If you don't want to pay for it, and make sure you get the email.
Yeah, it's just
lover 69 at yahoo.com / Nah, I'm just playing.
It's just an app, man. It's just an app. It's just an app.
Yeah,
so you just download it, but you can pay like $10 or $11 a month and see all the stuff they got on there as much as you want.
I remember that shit used to be $7.
Right.
But $7.99. Right.
They done stepped their game up though. They got a lot of good shows on Netflix now. You know what I mean? It's not just the average run-of-the-mill stuff. So definitely get that. If you don't got it, find somebody who got it, borrow their username, password, and check it out.
I appreciate Reg for putting up a link on in the.
Yeah, thanks for doing that.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Reg.
All right,
I think
man.
that's it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. For Triad Hip Hop, this your man Kurt Dog.
And I'm Howard. We appreciate y'all, man.
And we're going to see y'all next week. Same time, same channel. Hopefully a little early.
Well, no, it'll be a little early.
A little early.
I think it's going to be, because I don't have to work this weekend, so it'll be Saturday. It'll probably be Saturday at 2.
Okay. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Peace.